This is a story of dreamers. Unlike any story, this story has moments of pain, grief, anxiety, cheer, smiles. In the end, a lot of it. Hi, my name is Deepak Singh. I'm the business head distribution. हर किसी के लाइफ में एक खास दिन होता है जो उसे हमेशा याद रहती है. मेरे लिए भी एक दिन था. It was a Wednesday. I remember like any other day I get up to get ready and go to work, and I was called inside the office to have a cup of coffee. It was only my first week of joining, and I entered into Sir's cabin, hoping to share the morning coffee with him, share what has happened in the last few years, also look forward to what was going to be in store for us. I remember my first impression, my first discussion with him. I was excited. He shared with us the business plan, but then he also shared with us the plan for the next few months. And guess what? There was not one launch, not two. We had 4 launches to be finished and executed in a span of just 3 months. So I looked at Sir's face and hoping that he will smile and tell me that it's only a joke. But no, it was serious. And we had to do those 4 launches in the next span of 3 months. So I go out and I enter my cabin, and for the next 15 minutes I was only to myself wondering, what do I do? Where do we start? We didn't have the team in place. COVID was just getting over, but it had to be done. So in order to start, we had to put a strategy in place. And I remember we began by recruiting the best of the people from the industry. We had to do the best of tie-ups, partnership tie-ups, strategic tie-ups, and most importantly, we had to have a plan in place. A plan which would help us achieve over 1,000 units in a span of 3 months. As an organization, जो हमारी सबसे बड़ी ताकत है वो है हमारे पार्टनर्स. वो पार्टनर्स जिन्होंने हमें सपोर्ट किया है at every challenge, at every junction, and we seeked their partnership. We wanted them to come on board. मुझे याद है हमने पहली बार एक स्लोगन दिया और वो था एक बार फिर से दिल से. लॉन्चेस के दिन बचे थे केवल 20 और काम बहुत ज़्यादा था. मेरा पहला लॉन्च था was a virtual event, और मुझे अभी भी याद है it took us 3 days to complete the entire execution, planning, recording, shooting, but it was worth it. On the day of the launch, we managed to associate over 1,000 channel partners who became a part of our family for the launch. So the task 1 was completed with all earnest, and I think there was a very positive environment. The entire atmosphere, the entire team was enthusiastic about the kind of response we got, and we were ready. We were ready to take up the challenge. Abhitante launch was our first launch, and we went to Pune, planning to sell over 500 units in the matter of just 2 months. मुझे याद है मैं जब पुणे पहुंचा तो आई मेट माई टीम. Praful Kail was there, somebody who has been with the organization for over a decade now. And मैंने प्रफुल से पूछा, प्रफुल, what is the highest number did we really achieve in the last 1 year? And उसने मुझे बोला स्माइल करके, सर हमने 50 किए. क्या बोला तूने? And I looked at him. So now we have to do 500, is it? And he said, sir, 500.
My first reaction after listening that target is I'm shocked. How we are going to achieve that target?
And we kept looking at each other's face for the next 2 minutes. I asked him, प्रफुल्ल किसी ने यहाँ पे इतना नंबर किया क्या पहले? प्रफुल्ल was नहीं सर, आज तक तो किसी ने ऐसा नंबर किया नहीं है. But the closest number was done by one of our competitors, but still 500 had never happened. And the choice was that we let it go, but we decided, no, as a team, I think we can prove ourselves, we can prove the power of the partnership that we have, and show that this can be done. And then we started planning, and the first day I remember we had this partners meet where we made over 50 people, and they were all excited and enthusiastic, and we shared with them the plan. And God was kind. I think we got a great response from our partners. Almost everyone and anyone who was not associated earlier with us came back and started working with us.
चैलेंजेस का लिस्ट बहुत लंबा था. जब हमने ये जर्नी स्टार्ट किया, हमारे पास सैम्पल फ्लैट नहीं था, हमारे पास लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज थे, वेरी लेस मैन पावर वी आर हैविंग.
Yes, there were a lot of challenges faced at the site office where the setup was getting ready, team was new, training and development program was pending.
स्ट्रैटेजी तो थी हमारे पास, टीम भी आ चुकी थी. इनफैक्ट हमारे HR टीम जो है had to act like how a sales team acts. इनफैक्ट इतना सारा प्रेशर था उनके ऊपर to recruit people, and I think they did a fantastic job. It was a mammoth task. But we were happy in the end because हमें लगा था कि हम ये numbers कर पाएंगे. We were all confident as a team. मुझे याद है सैटरडे जब ये मिशन स्टार्ट होने वाला था, एंड हमें लगा कि चलो यार ये पहला दिन है और हम इसको पार कर लेंगे. शाम होते होते तक हमारे शक्ल पे मायूसी छा गई थी. हमें लगा था कि हम कम से कम 100 नंबर तो क्रॉस कर जाएंगे. अनफॉर्चुनेटली दैट डे it was bad. It was sad. We did not cross more than 3 EOIs on a single day. And we were wondering, now what?
As the target was big, of course the challenges were also big. We were with the limited resources. We had to reach maximum channel partners. बहुत सारा काम था post the target.
हार्डली 6 से 8 लोग थे सेल्स टीम में. कुछ नए रिसोर्सेज हायर किए गए, कुछ नया सेल्स स्टाफ हायर किए गए.
बट कहीं ना कहीं हमें पता था कि हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी सही है, हमारी टीम सही है. एवरीथिंग दैट वी वांटेड वाज देयर इन प्लेस, एंड हियर कम संडे, एंड गेस व्हाट, वी डिड अ सेंचुरी ऑन द डे ऑफ संडे, एंड वी क्रॉस्ड ओवर 100 EOIs on the same day, ensuring that we keep the campaign forward in the right speeds.
So it was a very emotional and speechless situation for every individual across the floor of Abhitante Fiore that finally we hit 500 flats.
Pune Abhitante got a lot of love from a lot of partners, customers who came in. We collected over 700 EOIs and over 400 bookings were recorded, making it the top selling project in the entire region. In midst of Abhitante launch, we got approval for our most awaited project in Thane. It was Puraniks Ikigai. So I reach Thane and I meet my team. I meet Ajit. Ajit is my cluster head for Thane, and he tells me, boss, we have a lot of work to do. I said, yes, of course.
The numbers which were told to us, those are the kind of numbers the other companies think in a duration of a quarter. और ये हमको बोला जाता है आपको एक 1 month या 2 month के duration में करना है.
The very first thing we had to do was do a channel meet, and I once again went to my boss and asked him, sir, when do we launch this? And he tells me the launch has to happen in the next 7 days. And I was like, 7 days?
The real problem was that our site was not having that bandwidth to accumulate so much of crowds. Then we found an alternate location. Then simultaneously we have done the recruitment. HR has done a lot of work in supporting us. If you say post-COVID, doing a 500 number is just a miracle.
And we had to start working on the channel partner meet. We decided a day, and believe it or not, we had 3 other partner meet on the same day. and we were just shocked. How are we going to manage a situation where we have to call partners, ask them not to go to any other partner but to attend my partner meet? But you know what happened? We did an event, a partner meet, and we had an overwhelming success. 500 plus channel partners attended us, showing their love to us, and we launched Ikigai. And what happened to Ikigai next was something magical. We were able to achieve more than 300 bookings over the next 25 days, making Puraniks Ikigai the highest selling project in the micro market.
It was wonderful, excellent moment of pride for every one of us.
I remember coming back to Thane and making the presentation on the way. The channel event was in the evening. The target was to sell off the entire project, and I came back and we planned the event in a short span, and it was overwhelming, the kind of response that we got on Highnest, and Highnest saw the fastest sales.
There are a number of clients are visiting at the site. All the verticals are showing the positiveness toward the site and toward the launch. It was quite delighted feedbacks which we got it from clients.
So I always kept a positive attitude to whatever it was happening, be it any challenge that was coming, the demand that management had, anything that was coming, I took it very positively.
In Highnest launched by Puraniks, they bring you best of Bali in Thane.
Plan for yet another project which was going to be launching immediately after Highnest. We had a project which was going to be launching, and it was called Unicorn. So before getting on to Unicorn, I called my cluster heads. I met both Sunny and Ajit.
So when you talk about the challenges, yes, challenges were high as the targets were also high. Arranging the manpower in a very short period of time, activating the channel partners, designing the product, getting the entire setup, sales office set up in a very short period of time. But it was a good learning experience, and we were very much confident because the management has faith in us that after the success of Ikigai, we'll be able to repeat the success in Puraniks Unicorn.
500 plus, that was a huge number, so it was quite emotional.
We were able to achieve over 100 bookings in the very first week itself, which made Unicorn again one of the highest selling projects in that market. Both Ikigai and Unicorn and Highnest all put together made us stand very, very prominently in this entire market. So there is a very strong reason why we've tried to put together this small video, and this video is dedicated to all the partners who are sitting here, partners who are watching us, partners who have supported us, partners who have been a part of the ecosystem, partners who have been part of our Purple Universe, who have been our friends, our family all throughout. I don't think so without their support we would have been able to achieve what we were able to.
पुरानिक्स ने आज तक बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट स्पिरिट होम्स को दिया है। सो आगे चल के पुरानिक्स के जिधर भी प्रोजेक्ट आएंगे उधर हम 100% काम करेंगे।
If we talk about Puraniks, so they make sure that they support us in every possible manner.
मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा कि पुरानिक्स ने 500 नंबर्स अचीव किया है बावदान मार्केट में। So I appreciate and congratulate Puraniks team to achieve these great numbers.
As a channel partner or as a customer, you really benefit by getting associated with Puraniks.
मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि ये जो भी अचीवमेंट हम लोगों ने मिलके किया है पुरानिक्स के साथ, उसका मैं एक पार्ट हूँ। इस चीज़ की मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी है।
Puraniks is one of the fantastic developer who help us out, all the partners who wants to grow. It is one of the most A-grade developer who is going to help you out to achieve your dream numbers.
Actually, it was impossible to believe that someone can achieve 500 units in such a short span. And this happened because of great efforts taken by Puraniks staff, my team.
So we at Puraniks are extremely lucky to have our sales director, Mr. Yogesh Puranik, our managing director Team Puranik, both of them who are visionaries and have led the tone for this organization to grow by leaps and bounds. We will always be indebted to them and would always want and seek their guidance to achieve a bigger milestone going ahead. Remember, I started my story by telling you a story of how I was invited to have a cup of coffee. And I was called inside the office to have a cup of coffee. Friends, post the 4 launches, today this cup of coffee is over 500 crores in revenue. And this is not a normal cup for me anymore, it is my trophy.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं, हर कोशिश में हो बार बार करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं, तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छीन ले आशाएं, हिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी।
Hello sir, good morning. Would you be able to come down for a quick cup of coffee?
I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. 'Cause it's time to go home.